am wearing something that is original to my creation, if what you are creating is not usable, if what you are creating is not accessible, affordable, your creation is not making contribution on an impact into our space. So you must create something that is usable, something that has value. The creation of value of welfare for me is very important. And you can see I use what they call gele in Yoruba to do this for the male attire. And you can see also I turn them into bags. And you can see the big bag out of the gele as well to design originality. Also, you guys are going to do your practical today. I have materials there, 12 yards, for you to do your practical. You are going to design something. It doesn't matter if you're a good designer or not. Don't worry if you make a mistake. Okay? You are going to design something, and I'm going to facilitate you to be able to do that. That's the point of this class, to facilitate you to be able to design. I started doing this by sketching. From sketching, I moved to another process, from another process to another process. So that process of creation is what we are going to do to be able to create a product of value out of this material. Also, you also have to remember that, by the way, if you have a digital device, a smartphone, you can record a video of the class, and you can take pictures or your question notes. Also, remember this: if you are in class, anytime we're doing practical, you are doing your exam. So I want you to be serious about it. This class is a class that is not stressful. We're not looking for your failure. We're not looking for your ability not to do it. We're just looking for your ability to participate, to do what you are passionate about. I repeat myself. We're looking for your ability to participate, to create what you are passionate about. That is what we're looking for in this class. So today in this class, we're going to be focusing on design mind. What design mind is, design thinking. What design thinking is, we're going to focus on user's experience and the entrepreneur. The meaning of all of that. And as we go into our journey of creation, we go into the depth of it. But as you can see today, we also have tools of creation when it comes to content creation. So you can see that our Facebook page is our Facebook page. It's accessible to all of you. You can go there to check it out. So what we've done under content creation is that you can see content creation, and that's my name. We're going to focus on design thinking, user experience for the entrepreneur to build the enterprise. If you can create something that is marketable, something that is wearable, something that is usable, like what I'm wearing I created. Okay? That is originality. If you go out there, even on the internet, you don't see people use gele to make male attire. It's not available, my friend. They use gele to do bad, not to make male attire. They don't do that. The Google is there, Google it. You will see it. In today's world, we can verify every fact. Okay? We can verify every fact. You understand? So that is originality. Once you create something, you must be proud of what you are doing. If you are not proud of what you are doing, somebody else will not be proud of it. You must have confidence in what you are doing for somebody else to have confidence. Okay? That's the way it is. So now, today, we are looking at some languages that is original to this class in space. One of the languages original to this class is creative adaptability. Creative adaptability means you must connect your passion, what you are passionate about, with your school intelligence, with what you are learning in school. If you are a sports, a footballer, if you are a musician, if you are an artist, if you are a shoemaker, you must connect that to what you are learning in school. If you don't connect your passion with what you are learning in school, you will run out of energy as you go on in life. As a matter of fact, at the point, even if you become a medical doctor, you will not be happy. Harvard University today has a professor for everyday life. So we also talk about creating sustainability. Pay attention to this. Creating sustainability is ability to account for your health. When you are creating, for your time and for your money, you must account for those three. When I did this, I had to tell myself, am I going to do something I can weigh or something I cannot weigh? I said, I want something I can weigh. How much is it going to cost? What materials do I need? I put all of that process together and now I'm wearing it. And anywhere you want, I can present myself. That is creativity and design. Now also, we're going to start with design, but before we do that, I want to go into tools of creation, under content creation. One of the tools of creation in today's world is a smartphone. Okay? So we have a smartphone. The smartphone is for this class. All of our videos that we're going to be doing, we're going to be using the smartphone to do the video production of it and so on. So under video production, we have a smartphone to connect with the internet, to build our Facebook page, to sustain it, to maintain it, and pass it on to the next class coming after you. You need a smartphone. That is part of our space and portal creation. Last week I talked about space and portal creation. We need a digital device to have our own portal, and we have that. Also, under the tools of creation, we have a tripod that comes with light. So we can always put the height of the tripod as it needs to be, and you will see when we start to get that introduced. We also have an HDMI in case we need to connect to the monitor. We have that as well. Also, we have extra memory cards in case maybe we have some content we want to move from place to place. We don't have to tell somebody give us something. So we have memory cards for that. So all of that is available right here. We also have a wireless mic if you want to do long distance recording, video production, maybe you want to advertise one of the things we've done in class. We need this. It is very, very important. It is part of our creation tool here. Also, we have a 12-yard material. So you guys are going to go into sections. I'm going to divide you into groups, and you are going to create male and female attire. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Don't worry if you don't know how to design. You will learn how to work in a group, because later in user's experience, we're going to talk about how to work in an agile team. But I want to prepare you with these definitions before you get to in-depth of each of them. So today, what is the meaning of design mind? Design mind is ability to see value where others don't see value. For example, I have, sorry please. For example, I have a wallet made out of used gele. The gele is hanging there. A lot of people pass by it. Some people don't even know what it is. But for you to now start to think, what can I do with this product that is not adding value to my space? Once you start to think like that and you're able to come up with a solution, you have what? Design mind. This attire is out of design mind, not design thinking. Design mind is ability to see value where others don't see value. But design thinking is different. Design thinking is going through the process of creation to create a solution to both a local and a global problem. That is design thinking, and it involves stages that are 5 or even more than 5, depending on the school of thought you belong to. Then user's experience. User's experience is ability to connect with your customers. Your customers come first. When I wore this to an event and I said, what do you people think about my attire? What do you think? What do you think I can adjust? What do you think I can improve? The customer's view, you are not just designing for yourself, you are designing for the customer. So when the customer tells you, we don't like this, we like this, I think you can get better here, all of that information is under user's experience. User's experience is ability to understand the customer's need, fix their need, sustain fixing their need to get a better product. Okay, so now that you know that, you can see design mind. If you have a digital device, and you can see here they talk about design thinking. Design thinking is a human-centered iterative process used later, into all of this, we're going to go into in-depth into them. And you can see some of the ways to do that. We're going to do a lot of users experience and design thinking advanced in Omega section. Okay? So that's just to give you that. Now we move to the entrepreneur. The entrepreneur is a person who starts and operates a new business or venture. The entrepreneur is the person that builds the enterprise. But for you to build the enterprise, you will need all of those skills I said before for you to be the entrepreneur. So like now, if I open a Facebook page and I title the page Gele, and I'm making product out of Gele, leather attire, bags, and so on. What have I started? I've started a business. I've started an enterprise that is of a unique niche. It is a niche. I'm focusing on just one niche. Using Gele to create. You must know your niche and you must know how to pitch it to get funds to be able to start your business. We're going to do that when the time comes. So now, as an entrepreneur, each and every one of you, we have to come up with what you want to do. Each and every one of you, we have to come up with the name for your business. Each and every one of you, we have to pick a niche that you want to focus on as you go on. So now we are about to go into our practical. So you can see some of the entrepreneurs online. Entrepreneurs doing what they do. So for us to go into our practicals, I'm going to break us into two. So guys, as a matter of fact, we're going to do that. Here, go, please, a class rep. She's our class rep, and assistant facilitator, like everybody's friend. Have you signed? Please, make sure you sign. Please, get here quick. Okay, guys, let me just stop this.